Yo, what's up, Bleach fans? This is Rafa from C Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of chapter 543 Letters. So, yeah, extremely fast chapter, not surprising, but I think a lot of people are probably not going to enjoy this one as much as last week's one because, last week was more hyped in terms of Ichigo receiving news and Getsu's and, yeah, most likely new powers, stuff like that. This one wasn't bad either way though, because I found it enjoyable because it was a direct continuation of the last one when we see the Quincy Palace and Juha Bach announcing something, and yeah, basically it's a lot of reveals like to do with the Quincy side of the story, and one of the major ones was Juha Bach introduces Uru to all the Quincy's and the Sternritters, and he basically said this man here is Uru Ishtar. He's the last living Quincy in this world. So yeah, that was one mad thing I found interesting, was because we were wondering if the Quincy's now that have been fighting the Shinigami in Soul Society, were they living or dead? Because I can't see humans living for 1,000 years. Like, look at Juha, he was 1,000 years old and still be alive, and having certain powers like that, like Kurge when he was all mutated. There's no way they're normal humans or alive. So this chapter seems to confirm that Uryu is the only last Quincy alive, which makes me wonder: does that mean Ryukin is alive or isn't he, or does Juha not know he's alive or not? So anyway, yeah, he reveals that he's the last Quincy to be alive, and he said he will be my successor. And this does not go down well for all the Quincy. They are pissed off. They're like, what? Like, the Mohawk guy that if you remember, he had that Mohawk. He starts shouting out, saying, "What's going on? Like, you can't be serious." And the long-haired guy that we find out his name later, he stopped him and says, calm down, just ignore this. There's no problem. And then he said, Juha just after that, he's just like, yeah, that's it. I've told you all I need to say, and he leaves. And then after that, we have those Sternritters that was in Soul Society basically arguing amongst themselves, and they all get revealed their names because they actually weren't revealed before. The wrestler guy, he's called he's Sternritter S, so that's his letter, and he's Master Masculine, which I found that name is stupid. I'm sorry, it's so weird. The other one with the mask over his face, he's Sternritter K, and he's called BG9. There's another one, the Claws guy, I think he's the one who stole Hitsuga's Bankai. He's Sternritter I, and he's called Kangdu. There's another one, and the Mohawk guy, he's called Bazby, Sternritter H. And yeah, basically they are not pleased. They argue amongst themselves, especially Bazby. He's like, who is this guy? All of a sudden he's come out of nowhere, and he's been recommended, or he's been approved to be the next leader after Juha Bach, and they're all outraged. So Bazby basically wants to leave, and he said, I'm gonna go and ask him himself. Juha Bach is like, this is not acceptable. And as he's on the way there now, he gets stopped by the long-haired guy who's basically Juha Bach's right-hand man, and he's revealed as Sternritter B, Jugram Hajwald. Yeah, the long-haired guy. So basically, he interrupts him and says, you know what, you can't go there. The Emperor or Juha Bach will not be happy with this, so you just chill out, calm down. And this is when Bazby calls him out, saying, how are you so calm? It's like everyone thought that you would have been Juha Bach's successor, and no one would have complained about it. It's like, aren't you angry about this? And he's like, if it's Juha Bach's decision, I have no quarrel with it. And it's like, I have no problem. And Bazby's like, well, you're just a coward then. It's like, I'll go and take the throne for myself. And then there's a bit of a argument like, yeah, you better not go. Then it's like, calm down or I have to interrupt you. So just as they're about to fight, there's this weird pocket dimension, something appears, and they like stop. And this other Sternritter D comes. His name is a mouthful. I think it is Askin Naka Liva. So I'm guessing that's Russian or something, or German. And yeah, basically he says, "Oh, you guys shouldn't fight. This is just poison." And Juha Bach doesn't like fighting. And he says we have onlookers as well. And there's this black guy, and he's got like it looked like a some weird eye, like some telescope or some sort of microphone watching or listening in. And he basically kind of directs this more to Hashwald's that Levar guy. He says that of all people, this affects you more. You shouldn't get involved in this fight because it's just poison. And he's like, this would concern you more, next emperor. And this is what confused me because I was thinking, isn't Juha Bach next emperor? So and Uryu's been told he's gonna be the next emperor. So I'm wondering, was this kind of like a joke or like like kind of being rude and or taking the pee out of him, being sarcastic, saying, "Oh, next emperor." It's like, yeah, next emperor, or do they literally mean it? Next emperor, he's going to be the next emperor, and there's some sort of conspiracy or crap going on that we don't know about. So yeah, that was one of the main things we saw, and then the next thing was the last part of the chapter, and basically Juha Bach is with Uryu, and he says, "Your powers will fully awaken, and I'll give you this thing." Can't pronounce it. They basically translated as sacred script, and he said, "You have letter A, just like I did." And yeah, that was pretty much it. So I'm thinking, what I want to know is, if Uryu's supposed to be the next or emperor, I'm assuming that's what he is, or Quincy King. Why did that Levar guy say that Hashwald was the next emperor? So I'm thinking Juha Bach might be up to something, and he already knows that Uryu might be up to something himself. Because I still don't think Uryu is actually evil and he's turned to the dark side. I think he's working in the inside out. Maybe he wants to get his power so he can cut down Juha Bach himself. Because this guy has killed his mum. I did say that before. There's no way he would join their side, and I don't know. I just can't see him turning against Ichigo and them. Like, I do think Ichigo and him will fight in the future. That seems like that's been overshadowed since the beginning of this arc. But I don't think it's like completely like yeah, they hate each other or Uryu's gone against him. I think it's more of a double agent kind of thing. Acts like he's gone undercover with the Quincy's because he wants to get revenge or something like that. So yeah, I really don't think everything is straightforward. That Juha's just like, yeah, you're new Quincy King. I'm gonna turn over and you can take over. I think he's up to something because it seems like that Hajwal guy was definitely going to be the next one, seeing as that's what everyone seemed to think. Um, I'm glad we got to see all the people's names now and what their letters were. Sorry, so I'm wondering what each letter is gonna mean because we got S, K, I, H, B, D, and A. So I'm assuming they mean something anyway, because I can't remember what Kurge's was. I think it was J for gel, so there'll probably be something obvious. I'm not gonna try and predict them now. Can't be bothered. Yes. Yeah. Main thing about this chapter was no one is pleased with Uryu being the next Quincy King, and as I said before, it seems like all the Quincy's are dead except for Uryu. I think Ryukin must be alive unless they reveal that he's dead, and that's some more crap to Uryu's gonna find out about, or he already knows. But yeah, the chapter was really good in my opinion. There was a lot of stuff shown, a lot of names revealed, and I say a lot of foreshadowing for the next few chapters. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can complain about. That's my predictions, anyways. I think not everything is at what it seems. Juha's up to something, Uryu's up to something, and it seems like that Hajwal guy is up to something too because he's very calm. So yeah, I can't wait for the next chapters and what else. What fights are gonna come up soon because there's gonna be a lot of drama in the series. So yeah, very impressed with what Kubo's doing so far. And yeah, before I forget, happy birthday, Tai Kubo. I heard it was his birthday today, so yeah, I hope he gets some more ratings for his manga, man, because he's not doing too well. So yeah. Anyway, I've rabbled on. Chapter was good. Let me know what you guys think, opinions and predictions about the chapter or next ones. Also, leave us a like if you enjoyed what you saw in this video and the chapter. And also, if you're interested in any more stuff in our channel, subscribe for more contents because we review other series as well. And I'll speak to you guys next time.